Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to do one of my favourite collections, my CD collection. I have three piles. One is just kind of random stuff, which is like Christmas and various artists and stuff. One is my old CD collection that some of my old CD collection that I kept since I was a kid, and the other one's my soundtracks. So let's go with my soundtracks because that's more me. So here I have Grease. Grease is actually my mum's soundtrack, but she let me have it because she knows I'm a big fan of Grease and I'm a big fan of soundtracks. So I have that, and Grease is one of my favourite musicals. This and The Greatest Showman are my favourite musicals. Peter Pan? Oh, oops. Don't see that up there. But, yeah, the Peter Pan soundtrack. I don't know. My old kindergarten teacher let us borrow this, and we forgot to head back to her. Mum keeps telling me to not mention it, but anyway, I just mentioned it. The Lion King. I love the songs to this movie, but I love the movie, but it's not one of my favourite Disney films, which normally, that's one that will come up a lot. It's like, oh my god, The Lion King is the best Disney animated movie. I'm like, yeah, I liked it when I was a kid, but not really anymore. I have Top Gun. Freaking great soundtrack. It's an amazing soundtrack. Like, what? Oh yeah, so you have Danger Zone. Highway to the Danger Zone. You have the Top Gun anthem. What else? Mighty Wings. Playing with the Boys. Hot Summer Nights. It's a fucking great soundtrack. And then, and what me and Dad would like to call the Deadpool 2 joke, Titanic, the Celine Dion, this is Deadpool 2, not Titanic soundtrack. But, yeah, I actually haven't seen Titanic or listened to the soundtrack. I'm just like, what's the soundtrack? Apparently the movie's very good. Okay, so Mamma Mia. I need to explain this. I'm not a big fan of Mamma Mia, but I did the show recently. In one of my Real Talks, it might have been my second one. You guys can have a look on my channel for that. But I was working on the play version of this because I help out with the Tamworth Musical Society. And, yeah, so then when I saw, when I kept getting the song stuck in my head, I knew that I would have to pick up the movie version of the soundtrack, because I'm just one of those people that's like, yeah, I'll pick it up. I'm not a big fan of it, but I worked on the show, so maybe I should get the soundtrack. Now this is on my dad's soundtracks, Forrest Gump. I've never seen Forrest Gump or listened to the soundtrack. Some of these I haven't listened to, like Peter Pan I've listened to a lot, Grease I've listened to a lot, Top Gun I've listened to a lot, Lion King I've listened to a few times. This is one that I haven't listened to yet, Runaway Bride. This is my mum's. I also haven't seen the movie, but one movie that I have seen with Mum, that has Julia Roberts and Richard Gere in it, is a Pretty Woman. That's a great movie. That's a great chick flick, but I love it. I personally love that movie. It's so good. Here we have the Blues Brothers, the original Blues Brothers soundtrack. I've never seen the movie or listened to the music. Some of these music I haven't listened to. But Stand By Me, haven't seen the movie or listened to the soundtrack. I'm just one of those people that's like, I'm not going to listen to it, I'm just going to collect them and I'll listen to them at some point. Same with Duets. Haven't seen the movie, haven't listened to the soundtrack. But it has quite a few different actress and people on there. And then, of course, I have 8 Mile. Haven't seen the movie, haven't listened to the soundtrack. So that is my soundtrack collection. Next, we have... Okay, just my random CD. So here's some Christmas ones. We have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's my mum's. This is my favourite Christmas album, the Michael Bublé Christmas album. We have Christmas Down Under. Well, here we have another soundtrack, but it's not the official one. We have School of Rock, and then we have my mum. Okay, so when we used to go to Carol Rossi, I need to explain what this is. My mum used to get just random music off this album and the Michael Bublé album and Christmas Down Underground, and some that we'll get to later, and throw them onto one CD for everyone to listen to. Because it would be like Christmas Carols 9 there, it would just be like, okay, I remember once they put on the Nutbush, I think, and Six White Boomers, and we would just dance to that. It's basically kind of like a disco Christmas thing. This CD is very special to me. Here I have the Troy Cassar-Daley home promo CD with Troy Cassar-Daley's signature. I actually met him. It was very cool. I was very little when I met him. But yeah, I was a big fan of Troy Cassar-Daley when I got that. The Billy Elliot soundtrack, I don't think this is the one from the movie. I think this is the one from the show, I think. But there's that. Here I have the Gruffalo and the Gruffalo's Child show soundtrack. This came to Tamworth, and it's actually very good. It's very cheesy and ridiculous, but it's just one of those things where it's like, it's fun. It's fun. Here we have the real Troy Cassar-Daley home album, which I think is very cool. And then here we have Salt and Pepper album with a Shoop on it, and I know it because it's on the Deadpool soundtrack. Shoot, hey, yeah, I'm gonna shoot, baby. Oh, here, okay. So here we have Amber Lawrence 3, my favourite Amber Lawrence album, because this is the one that we actually saw her in concert. It's broken. But, yeah, we saw her in concert, and I think we actually met her. I don't think, because with country music, you don't always pay to meet people. It's just one of those things, but you don't go backstage. They just kind of, they take you into it. Like, I remember for Amber Lawrence, we met her and these people that played before her in a hallway and took their photos and stuff like that. I was going to get this and this next one to give to Mum because she had Amber Lawrence at school recently. And I totally forgot to give it to her for her to sign it. But here we have Amber Lawrence with It All Comes Down. It's a great album. I love country music. It's one of my favourite types of music, especially here for Tamworth, because we had the Country Musical Festival every year, so we have Lee Kogan coming down there, but Lawrence coming down, Troy coming down, and Adam Harvey coming down. It's just great. But here we have my dad's album of Nirvana. So cool. This has... Oh yeah, this has Something in the Way. Something in the way, yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's another one that we used to listen to a lot, was Lake of Fire. That's That's a great song. That and Something in the Way are my favourite Nirvana songs. But here we have LMFAO, Sorry for Play Rockin', the album. This has, yeah. This has Sorry for Play Rockin', Play Rockin' Anthem, Sexy and I Know It, three of my favourite LMFAO songs. And here we also have LMFAO Party Rock, which I think is a very cool album to have. They are both great albums to have. Okay, a little bit more explaining to this. So, if you guys seen some of my videos, you know that I grew up with the Wiggles. So I'm just going to show you this because there isn't a lot, but I decided to put them in here because I kept them in my CDs. But, okay, so one that I would definitely recommend you listening to is Rewiggled. Rewiggled is one where they basically get, like, spider bait, and they get, sorry, just reading off the back. They also get, like, they get Blue Juice and all these different other bands to do a cover of a Wiggle song, and they're actually all really good. Like, there's some that are a bit slow and not my type of thing, but the guys who does Toot Toot? Oh Mercy does Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car. That one's very funny, because they change some of the lyrics around, and it's funny. Okay, Ukulele Baby. I got this in primary school, and Sam was in that era where, like, I was still into the Wiggles, but when Sam started to kind of move out and Greg started to move back in, I started to grow out of the Wiggles. But from Greg kind of into the middle of Sam is where I grew up. Is when I grew up with the Wiggles. But yeah, so Ukulele Baby. There's only one good song in here, and it's hold on, I'm just trying to find it. Hold on. When I Strum My Ukulele, and that's the first one. It's the one that Murray does. It's a freaking great song. But what I will say is that if you guys were Wiggles fans back in the day, go and listen to the Soul Movers. That's Murray's new band, and they are bloody great. They did and if you look up their Circles Baby music video, they brought Anthony, Jeff, and Greg back for that music video, and it's super fun, super nostalgic, and also listen to Greg's album. Greg's first music album is really good. It has really good songs on there. I can't recommend it enough. It's just fantastic. Same with High Five, like Nathan, who was in High Five. He does music as well now, and it's just great. But here we have Christmas classics. Another one that we would put onto CDs, especially "Oh Come All You Faithful," Jingle Bells, and "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" and stuff. Okay, so my only recent story about this is that Mum wanted me to do. I was helping Mum at school, and they were gonna do musical chairs of music. So I put on like Neil Diamond first, and then just kind of stopped it. Did that about a few times, and before that song would end, I changed to the Wiggles version of Jingle Bells. And of course, you hear like the bells going off. It goes into Jingle Bells. It almost scared the kids because like we had the music loud because it's just one of those things where like you don't really get the experience if you have the music soft. But it almost scared the kids, and I thought that was very funny. Because, like, to be honest, it actually kind of scared me for a bit. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, now this is a rare CD. This is why I kept it around. But I have the Wiggles sing along CD, and yeah, it's a very rare CD. I can't find anywhere on eBay or anything, but has Get Ready to Wiggle, Dorothy, which is Dorothy. The Dorothy the Dinosaur, D-O-R. Yeah, it's that one. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there. Wiggle Bay, which is one of my favourite Wiggle songs, and Wiggly Party, which is another one of my favourites. So, good selection of Wiggle songs. I used to not like Get Ready to Wiggle, but I started to appreciate it now and like it now because it's one of their first songs that they actually kept. Like, I remember they did, I was looking at albums, like, maybe a few years ago, or when I started to go out of it, and, there was another one that they used to do, for their first album, it was Okitoki Younger, and they did, like, almost, like, this closing, show to go, like, say goodbye to Jeff, Murray, and Greg, and then he's going to kind of lead forward with the Wiggles, and they're going to kind of leave. But they put that on a new album. I'm just like, what? This is the only time you're putting that on, which, at least with Race Day Wiggle, they would have that on, like, Best of the Wiggles. They would have it on karaoke CDs. They would have it on normal CDs. It's like, Get Ready to Wiggle's like their theme. It even became their theme song on one of their TV shows. But here we have one of my favourite Wiggles CDs. This one I actually got from a friend's house because I'm like, oh, can I have this? And then they're like, yeah, you can have it. And I got this in Bananas in Pajamas one. But I actually have the VHS for this one. It's a Wiggly Wiggly World. It's actually, one of my favourite songs on here is, what's the Slim Dusty parody? Oh, with Slim Dusty. Oh yeah, I Love to Have a Dance with Dorothy. That's a great one. And hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to remember all these people. 6 Months in a Leaky Boat, the Wiggly version. That's another funny version. But one that I will recommend you guys to listen to is on the Andrew Dan album, but I think you can listen to it on YouTube, or if you want to listen to it on Spotify, go to the Wiggles hit songs and Rugrats. And it has a Wiggly version of Walk on the Wild Side, and it's hilarious. It's like they changed stuff around to make it fit within the Wiggles, and it's very funny. So definitely check that out. But definitely check out Re-Wiggled. It's a great album. It's not on Spotify. You just might need to get you need to go onto eBay or Discord or something, and or Discog, sorry, and try and find it, because it's one of those things where it's very rare to find on a Spotify. So yeah, I recommend checking out Re-Wiggled, a tribute to the Wiggles. It's very fun. It's very fun to listen to. So guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe. Also hit the little bell icon to get notified future videos I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.